What's up, gang? It's Chris Angel coming at you. For all of you night owls out there, it is 11 o'clock Pacific and p.m. I'm at a conference, and it's been a full day, let me tell you that much. And here we are. Like I did some content this morning, but I'm doing my Facebook Live, my show Marketing for the Rest of Us, at 11 p.m. Why? Because I said I would. I said I would be doing it daily, and so I'm doing it daily. Even though I went live earlier today, right, with a different piece of content. That wasn't this show. I even thought about copping out and doing the old, just calling that as part of the show, but it wasn't, right? So here it is. This is the show right here. Today I wanted to, we're going to talk about photo tag. I was texting my kids this morning, my wife, since I was away. And I did this thing where it was like, I decided to be silly, and I sent them a picture, and I was like, ooh, like this. And I said, hey, good morning, I love you, thinking about you, and I sent it off. And then my daughter does it back. She's like, in her own picture, sent it to me. Then my son jumped on the bandwagon, and he was like, yeah. And then my wife sent me a text, and she was like, whoa. And now all of a sudden I was like, hey, this is a thing. Like we just started something. We're doing something right now, right? And so then at lunchtime I went into my day, and then at lunchtime I came back and I did another one where I was like flexing my muscles, and I was like, hoo. And then they did it again. They sent me their own images of flexing their muscles one by one in the text message. So this awesome thread in my family started with me playing with just ways to connect with them, right? I was just playing with ways to connect. I was just being silly. Sometimes when I connect the best with people, I'm being silly, which is good for me because I tend to be more of a serious thinker guy. But when I get silly or when I get playful, people actually sometimes play with me even more, as in my family, which was great. And so I loved this because I felt like I had this new way to play with my family. So whether it's this trip or another trip, I now have another tool in my tool belt for how to connect and how to have a moment, how to create a memory. I could see us being 35 years old, see them being 35 years old, 40 years old, and I am whatever I am at 80 years old at the time, and I'm still, I guess it'd be 70, and we're still sending little photo tag images to one another. And that started today, right? Like that happened today. And that could be something we carry on for the rest of our lives. But here's what's cool, right? I think in marketing, what happens is we also can get serious. We also can get in a rut and do the same things. Like when I travel, it's usually the same thing. I'll just send sort of the same kind of text, hey, love you, good night. And today I tried something different. A lot of times in our marketing, we do the same thing, right? And there's something that opens up inside of you getting playful with your marketing and not being so serious about it, or not, at least not taking it so seriously. Like your marketing is not make or break. If you treat it that way, there's a ton of pressure, but if you don't, and you just treat it playfully, then when you show up to your marketing, people might actually, right, in this case, text you back with something similar. Like they might mirror your image and your playfulness, and you might actually create a connection with them that you hadn't otherwise thought to create. And that connection might be something you could continue to have with them from now for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, I don't know. But it now becomes a thing between you, a thing that you have, right? So some of you are sitting there stuck in your marketing. You don't know what to say or what to do, and you'd like some help being more playful in your marketing. And if that's you, I think I can help. So here's my invitation. Go to myclaritycall.com and sign up to have a conversation with me. And let's see where you're at and where you want to go. And if we can't get you loosened up and freed up to actually be consistent in your marketing to create consistent income. So thanks for hanging out with me at this episode of Marketing for the Rest of Us. Go to myclaritycall.com and we'll see you tomorrow.